Hi, and welcome back to our series on Twitter, Twitter 101. It's a series to help you understand Twitter. This is part 3, Tweet Loopholes. Hi, my name's Professor Nick Carbonaro here at Long Beach City College. You can find me at nickcarbonaro.com, on youtube.com/Professor Nick Carbonaro, and since we're going over Twitter today, on Twitter at NJ Carbonaro. We are in part 3 of our series. The first 2 parts was what is a tweet, and then we talked about retweets and quoted retweets. Today, what we're going to be doing is going over tweet loopholes, because remember, the whole point of Twitter and the whole point of social media is to engage. So one way to get our message out there a little bit more is through loopholes. Remember, when we go over here to Twitter and we look at what Twitter is all about, we have our tweet loopholes over here, and we say, okay, you can only tweet 140 characters in a single tweet. Now with that, depending on your follower count, you may not be able to get your message out there as much. So we would need to find loopholes to actually get our message to more people out there, disseminate our information. Because remember, but a tweet can contain, remember, it's not just when you do 140 characters, there are things in there that you can add. So one of those are the quoted retweets, what we talked about in the last section, and I'm going to post those videos and links to those in this video as well. We already talked about quoted retweets, but you could do links to web pages in your Twitter feed, and that actually could drive more content, because remember, people want to know information, and that link can make sure your information gets disseminated. And then lastly, you could do up to 4 pictures. So you could put pictures in there, and we'll show you how adding pictures, adding visuals, and then doing something with them could actually drive your tweet count as well, and get you more engaged and get more impressions. So and an impression is just a view, how many people have viewed it. But we really want to look forward to engagements, people actually interacting with that tweet, whether it's going and opening the tweet and looking at the comments, whether it's resharing it through their retweets or quoted retweets, or even looking on your profile and now following you, and when they go to your profile, they see your website link and they follow you to your website, and hopefully you're generating revenue off of that. So let's go through a little bit of these. With links in tweets, the most frequent motive for tweeting are, right? The most frequent motives for tweeting are, number 1, spreading information. That's how we get it in real time. Number 2 is to want to publicize your own information. So what better way is there to add a tweet with a quote added into it, or with a link added into it, and then your commentary using that quoted retweet function that we talked about. So Twitter shortens the link. So no matter what platform you're on, no matter what, whether you're on a desktop, your mobile device, a tablet, whenever you add a link from Twitter, if you copy and paste the URL into a tweet, it will automatically reduce your tweet count from 140 to 117. No matter what. And so that is one way that you got to be wary, but they still allow you characters, right? We said it's 140 characters, but it only takes up a certain amount of space with a link. So you're not losing out on if you put a long URL in there with the tweet count. So 140 characters gets reduced down to 117. And you could see here, I put a tweet up there. It said Getty Center Museum in LA evacuated after bomb threat. This was a few weeks ago, and the article was found on the dailynews.com, and Drudge Report retweeted it. They actually did a quoted retweet of it, right? Drives content. Another one is very cool things. They're called Bitly and Tribal, or trib.al or bit.ly, and what these do are they shorten your links. And if you have a professional account, you can sign up for a professional profile of this, and it actually counts each click that goes there, so you know how much content is driven from that link itself. Maybe if you put this dailynews.com link in your thing, you really don't know how many people clicked on the link or how many people looked at it. But what you can see with a Bitly is how many people actually looked at that link, and where's that content driving from. Now you could do it for free by going to bit.ly, and what they do is you just copy and paste the URL in there, and it gives you a shortened Bitly. So instead of it being reduced down to 117 characters, it's actually, reduced fairly small as well. So those are 2 ways with links that you can do it. The next way that you can actually, and let me show you guys that right now. again, you see right here, it says trib.al. It's a shortened link with, again, another type of way to disseminate your information. If we go to the next one, we see we have a picture captioning function. So when you add a picture, it is possible to tag up to 10 Twitter users on pics inserted the tweets. So if you see here, this is a person I follow, Larry Kim. He's a social media guru, and he retweeted somebody's photo where it said John Bradshaw said hanging out with Larry Kim and AJ Wilcox today at Hero Conference, right? And they tagged him right there, right? They tagged him within the picture, and it's possible to tag up to 10 people in a photo. So think about if you have something that you really want to show, right? If you have something that you really want to show out there and get people to drive towards your content, you could tag them in that photo and they'll be notified with it. And just like, because this person, John Bradshaw, tagged Larry Kim in the photo, he may not be following him on Twitter, but he did mention him and put him in the tweet. But also he tagged him in the photo. And so when Larry sees that, he can go out there, retweet it, share it with his audience, and again, drives more content. So you're not only limited to the followers you have. There's other things that you can do to get your stuff out there. So through retweeting, through quoted retweeting, through picture tagging, through links. We're going to be talking about in future videos mentions, and we already talked about mentions and getting somebody to see it, but different ways to use that mention. That's going to be the next video, the mentions within a tweet, and how does it become public versus semi-public versus private messaging. But a picture caption function, great advantage you can get is the attention of 10 people with a single tweet. And most of the time, people wouldn't even see your picture or your tweet or your link or whatever. But if you tag somebody in it that maybe has a lot of followers, right, it webs out, it spirals out. So just two quick little things that you can do with Twitter to get your engagement up, to get your follower count up, and to get everything like that squared away. So if you like what you see, subscribe to this channel, share it with your friends, comment on the videos to see if you want any specific platform talked about, if you want any specific thing, even if it's most simplest thing, like I don't even know how to send a tweet or whatever. I will help you out with that. So if you want anything like that, subscribe to it, comment, like, share, everything like that. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on YouTube, email me. All my contact information is in the bio. And don't forget, remember, hit up nickcarbonaro.com so you can find all this information. You could register for my classes straight from there. You can find a description of the classes that I teach as well. So until next time, I will see you, and have a great day.